Okay, means most of the people on 25th. Okay, so yeah, my screen is shared. So today we'll discuss about the other type of system testing. So that is regression testing. Regression testing is also a type of system testing. So regression testing is different. It is a type of software testing to confirm that a recent program or the code change has not adversely affected the existing features. Means you have done say, some changes. Okay, you have done some changes, and after making the changes to the program, okay, after making some changes to the program or a code, it should not affect to the existing modules or existing features. Okay, so that is a regression testing. So normally even you people are also, like in your college projects also, you prefer to do this testing, regression testing. Okay, so in the first build model, in the first software build, okay, version 1 build model, so you just do with some coding. Okay, and like you are having some input output, and you will show to your guide, and they will tell some changes. Okay, so they will tell some changes, and you do the changes in a particular module, changes in a particular module, or in a part of the project. Okay, so after making the changes, okay, after making the changes, it should not affect. So you have done some changes, or as per the suggestion, after making the changes, it should not affect, it should not affect to the existing the other features. Existing other features are there, no, because you are not done complete change, you are done some part, a particular module only you are done the changes. Okay, you are not entirely the code, you are not changed, only the part of the project you are done changes. Okay, and after making the changes, you will again check whether the whether other functionality is also working or not. So that is your regression testing, and normally you do that regression testing, no, normally in your even your mini project and all, you do that regression testing. Okay, so regression testing is nothing but a full or partial selection of already executed test cases, okay, which are re-executed to ensure the existing functionalities work fine. Okay, so can anyone give one example for this regression testing? Any example, like after adding some features, for example, suppose in the banking module, in the banking application. Okay, in a banking application. Okay, you are added some features. Okay, like for example, suppose in the payment transfer module, there is a payment transfer module. Okay, payment transfer module is there, and initially, like you can withdraw, amount, you can withdraw the amount up to 5 lakh, you can withdraw. Okay, so now you need to add one feature. Okay, you can set the limit. It was by default. By default, how much? 5 lakh is the limit to transfer to any third party. Now you need to set a limit. This feature, it is depend on the user. User can set limit feature. You are adding this set limit feature, you are adding in the software application. So set limit to, like from minimum 1000 to 1000 to 5, any amount. Okay, like for example, from my account. Okay, from my account to suppose here Vishwanath account. If I consider the Vishwanath account, I will set the limit, the maximum 10,000. Okay, even it applicable to your credit card bill also. Means whenever you can set a limit. Okay, suppose for the Vishwanath, from my account I have set a limit. This is one new feature we are adding in the software application. I am setting the limit to 10,000. Okay, and Vishwanath okay, it is now it is this particular feature is available. Like I set it with 10,000. Now the Vishwanath he asks some 50,000. Okay, and if I transfer to Vishwanath 50,000, then it should not go. It should not transfer the amount because here the limit is 10,000 only. Okay, so this feature we are added. Okay, so after adding this particular feature, okay, we are added this feature. After adding the feature, okay, the existing functionality should not affect. This is a set limit. This is a new functionality we are added, and for 50,000 it is not transferring. Okay, because here the set limit is 10,000. So if you want to transfer the 50,000, there are two options. One is 5 times you can do the transfer, 5 times, or you can change the limit. You can change the limit. That is the option. So it is depend upon the you how you can do the configuration and this is the new feature we are added. The existing that payment transfer module or the bank details module, and it should not affect because of adding this new feature. Okay, we are added this new feature, and because of this new feature, that is set limit, because of this set limit feature, the existing feature should not affect. Okay, so that is about the regression testing. So the need of regression testing mainly arises when there is a requirement to change the code, because it is very important, this type of testing, because the change is the only because it is required as the business requirement changes. Business requirement changes because this why this set limit, why it is very important. Set limit is there, no limit of transaction. This is very important in nowadays, because as we use the credit cards and all, and even there is a wireless card transaction is also there, wireless and wired. Okay, so and even if, like some people even like they hack our credit card account details, and like they get our OTP and they do some transactions. Okay, so that time it will be very important. Means you have done a set limit, like for any transaction, for even e-commerce site. For e-commerce site also you have some set a limit of 10,000. After means आपने सेट किया है 10,000 से ज़्यादा ट्रांसैक्शन होना ही नहीं चाहिए in one transaction. Okay, in one transaction you are setting a limit. Okay, like for example, if you are paying the fees, college fees, like suppose 60,000. Okay, and if you are paying this huge amount 60,000 and your limit is 10,000, you cannot pay. You cannot pay the 60,000. You have to change the limit. Okay, even suppose if you lost your card, or like if someone is somehow he got your credit card number and CVV code. Okay, credit card number and CVV code of your card, and somehow if he gets some, like they will do some trapping, no, like the customers care, like they call and sometimes they ask the OTP. Okay, I think you maybe heard some such of the fraud cases. Okay, in earlier in before 2 3 years, no, the people they used to have these. Suppose if you are like Vishwanath, if he has like if he's applied for any credit card, no, for any bank credit card application, and suppose if he's applied for any bank, then in somehow the fraud, okay, the team, call center team and all, they get his details. Like Vishwanath, he's applied for some credit card, okay, or through his browse history, like he was searching for some credit cards, okay. So the call center or the people, they get the Vishwanath credentials, the detail, like with the email ID of this person, he is searching for the credit card. So why you are going for the credit card? Because you require some money urgently. Credit card means it is like a loan only. Okay, you are paying after the 50 days. You are paying for the 50 days. So credit card means who are using credit card? The one who like you want to pay later. Okay. See, if the person is having the money, so he can use the debit card. Okay. But the person he present he don't have the money. He want to pay later after 50 days. Okay. So that's why he's applying for the credit card. Credit card means like they will give some limit like 1 lakh rupees. It is like a loan. So Vishwanath can use this particular loan at any time with his like earnings and all. Based upon that, they will finalize the amount 1 lakh or 80,000 limit and all. The credit card bank will decide. Okay. So if we set the limit, that will be safer side. Security is very important. Safe. Okay. If we set the limit 10,000, okay, means even though if anyhow if they got your details, they cannot do a transaction above the 10,000. Okay, that's why it is nowadays it is very important. So regression testing for the software application is very important, that we first debug the code to identify the bugs. Once the bugs are identified and the required changes are made to fix, then the regression testing is done by selecting the relevant test cases. So just keep in mind, regression testing means after making the changes, it should not affect to the existing code. That is a regression testing. And also it is also based upon the prioritization of the test cases. Okay. And it is also like a retest of all the test cases. Okay. Regression testing means you are like again you are retesting, and it is also based upon the prioritization, because there are thousands of test cases are there. You cannot test all the test cases. Thousand test cases are there, and you cannot after making the changes you cannot test all the test cases. It is not possible, right? So on priority basis you need to go for the regression testing. Prioritization is very important. Prioritization in which because again it takes time, no, for to test all the thousand test cases. So like you have to give the prioritization based upon the test cases which have the frequent defects. Okay, frequently the defects arises, the functionality which are more visible to the users, test cases which verify the core features of a product, all integration test cases. Integration means integration of a modules. As if you are done with the suppose you have done the changes with this particular module. Okay, if you have done the changes with this module, so the integration with this V module, it is integrated with ABC modules. So you need to check for the integration of these, because V is related to all the modules, right? It is connected with all the modules. So regression testing is very important. Regression testing means you are testing the a code or a module after making the changes, and it is depend upon the priority. Based upon the priority, you are testing the test cases. Okay. So next, the type of system testing is sanity testing, smoke testing. Okay. smoke testing and sanity testing. Okay, so there will get some confusion. What is smoke, sanity testing? Okay, so here with this diagram we can understand what is the difference between smoke testing and sanity testing. So initial builds when the software is relatively unstable. So initially you work on the building the modules like build one, build two. Build means it is like an executable file. Okay, you build the software which is relatively unstable. Okay, means there is a you are required to add some more features and all relatively unstable build modules you are developing and verifies the critical functionality like application starts successfully. Okay, some critical functionality. Okay, for example, the application whether it starts successfully or not. Like so today morning when I started this class, so I just opened this particular this annotation, this file with the that PDF annotation software, whatever I am using, PDF annotator. Uh, so when I opened, it asked for the update. It was giving the error. Okay, it was giving error. So that's why I took 4 to 5 minutes initially to open that application. Means it was updating. Okay, so whether it starts, the application starts successfully or not. Okay, means initially you are like you are working on a software you are building and you are checking some critical cases, critical functionality. Okay, so that is a smoke testing, critical functionality. If the particular test case is passed, yes, then you are proceeding for the final system testing and regression testing. Means you are completed your particular test. Then sanity testing, relatively stable builds, stable and unstable. Okay, it is the meaning you can understand here. Smoke, it is with the unstable. The build models are there. No, it is unstable. Unstable means like you are not. There is some features are required. Okay, to add. It means you are not added complete features. Okay, or suppose your application only supports for the any one type of browser only, like Chrome or only Firefox. Okay, so unstable. You are building an unstable uh, module, and here it is stable, relatively stable builds after the multiple rounds of regression test. Okay, means it is like one step ahead for the sanity testing. No, it is one step ahead. Like here you are developed a build modules. Build means it is a module only, means a executable file modules. Okay, software modules. Okay, the code that is a executable file. So these are the modules is almost a stable modules after multiple rounds of the regression test. Regression test means after making the changes we do the testing. Again we do the changes. Again we means it is like a stable. Now it is perfect. We can say a perfect modules, perfect build modules. Okay. So that is a sanity testing. We'll see some difference. Okay. So software build means if you are developing a simple computer program which consists of only one source code file which need to be compiled and link this one file to produce an executable file. Okay, build module. Build module means it is an executable file. The process is simple. Okay, a typical software project that consists of hundreds, even thousands of source code files. So creating an executable program from this, it is a complicated and time-consuming task. So whenever you open any application, any software application, as as a CSC student, you know what is the build module. Okay, it consists of the hundreds of the source code files that you are creating a executable file. That is a software build. Okay. Smoke testing and sanity testing. Both are different. Smoke testing and sanity testing. Smoke testing is a testing technique performed to post software build to verify that the critical functionality of the software is working fine. You are checking, okay, whether the particular application whether it is opening properly or not, whether successfully it is opening or it is giving any error. Okay, so yeah, I think in the COA, yeah, you people are worked on the that virtual lab, right? Virtual lab, and in virtual lab there was a simulator, no simulator, and that particular simulator software, I think those who are worked on this simulator, okay, so the simulator, it was not working initially. I think few people, those who worked on this simulator, this is a build software, okay. Here you can see the it is downloading, okay. So sometimes it won't open the particular build file is there, no, in sometime it supports. Here it is, I have downloaded the 32-bit version, okay. So once I open, it gives some error, it won't support, okay. So you have to check whether it is supporting or not. So after that, I think I have provided one more link to download, means that particular that jar file, it supports to the higher version also. So means they are like provided that virtual software, it only supports to the 32-bit only, 32-bit machine, okay. If my system is 64-bit machine, it won't support to the, means that that particular software, it won't support to the higher version. It is developed in the 32-bit, it supports only the 32-bit machine, and my laptop is 64-bit, so higher version it is not supporting. So to check some critical functionality, so that is a smoke testing. It is executed before any detailed functional or regression tests are executed. So the main purpose why we are doing this smoke testing is to reject a software application with the defects, so that quality assurance team does not waste the time testing the broken software applications. Okay. Smoke testing means here the main thing is we are testing the application, whether it works properly or not. Okay, now in front of in this particular, just now I downloaded a particular jar file and I tried to open, but it was not working, right? It was not working. So because it is not supporting to my system, I think last year Madhuri has tried that particular software, that COA, that virtual lab software, and she wasted time because it was not supporting to the some higher version machine. So, we can reject that, like this is not supporting to the that particular higher version of the system. So smoke testing means like you are testing the software application whether it supports or not, okay, some critical functionalities, even though if it is working, but means even though the particular application is opened but the functionalities are not working, okay. The functionalities like in particular virtual lab, if I want to like import, or if I want to use some ICs and all, if it is not working, so that also we can do. Okay, so that is a system testing. Smoke testing is a type of the system testing. So it verify the stability, whereas sanity testing has a goal to verify the rationality. Smoke testing, okay. Then sanity testing, is a kind of software testing that is performed after receiving a software build with minor changes. Means a software build after the regression test. Okay, after the means it is a stable module, you can say, after the regression test or functionality. Okay, smoke testing means you are checking some critical functionality, and you are not doing any regression testing, but here you are, for a particular build, you are testing some minor changes in the code. Okay, functionality or bugs. Okay, sanity testing. You can see the difference. Smoke testing is performed to ascertain that a critical functionality of the program is working fine, or okay, whether the particular application is working or not. Sanity testing is to check the new functionality or bugs have been fixed. Okay, that is after the regression testing. Okay, for a build module. Okay, you are after the build module, you are doing some the regression testing. Okay, to check the new functionality or bugs have been fixed. Smoke testing to check the stability and here rationality. Smoke testing is usually documented and scripted because you are testing the application and you are giving a feedback. Smoke testing. Sanity testing is usually not documented and it's unscripted. Smoke testing is a substance of acceptance testing. We can say that it is a subset of acceptance testing. Means you are rejecting in the first stage only. If the particular application, if it is not working, it is not working on some functionality, then you can it is like a you can reject the application. Sanity testing, it is, you can say, subset of the regression testing. So here smoke testing is like a general health checkup. Generally we can say smoke testing means kya hai? It is some general checkup. You are testing the application, how the particular application works in the system. Sanity testing is like specialized health checkup. This, with this example you can understand clearly. Okay, so smoke testing means you are a general health checkup. Okay, general health checkup, like your health fitness. Okay, health fitness, generally your general checkup, but here for specialized, suppose if any, like if you are any kidney problem and all, specialized health checkup, heart checkup, like, okay, specialized checkup. Okay, so this is all about the type of system testing. Okay, type of the system testing, right? Regression testing, smoke testing, sanity testing. Okay, in the next class we will complete this chapter. Okay, so these are all the system testings are very important for the any software application. Okay.